I'm on a rooftop in Macau to see what the rugby is like in Macau.
Welcome to Macau, often known as the casino capital of China. I am here to show you another side of Macau, a story of rugby and what rugby brings to this small community. A story of rugby, community and sportsmanship. My name is Hamish, owner of Champagne Rugby, and I'm on a mission to travel the world and ignite the passion for rugby worldwide. How long have you boys been running the school rugby program?
School rugby is relatively recent in terms of a more formal approach. We've been talking to schools probably 10 years, but in terms of a formal approach, it's really only been the last 2.5 years or so.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've done previously rugby experience days, more one-offs, maybe something in the summer. Whereas what we've now really done is put together a small program that reflects the resources we've got available. But we go in and it's more intense. It's regular. It's weekly. So we're actually in and we get the kids aware of the game, understanding the rules, and just enjoying themselves. But I think what we've been able to do is to sort of say, look, let's build the positives of team sport. It's fitness. It's discipline. Teamwork, commitment, resilience.
Despite only having 2 months exposure to rugby, having spoken to several teachers, it was clear that schools saw rugby as a great way to teach kids the importance of community, discipline and hard work. Joined with Josh here, who's the English teacher at the school, and you help with the kids, right?
Yeah, I mostly help assist in coaching, and actually because in terms of language I would help translate and help with the coaching.
How have the kids been adapting and how have they sort of got better?
Definitely in terms of the attitude. At first they were a little bit distracted, they were not able to really focus on the training itself, they might feel bored, they might not be very engaged, but slowly they actually learn to have fun in terms of rugby, and they actually develop a group mentality as a team.
And do you think they're growing as individuals as well?
Definitely. In terms of skills, athleticism, and even just discipline, they would definitely listen more to the coach. They've developed that.
And can you see many of them carrying on playing rugby?
Actually, I could see quite a few actually, which is more than what I've expected.
Yeah. How long have you been playing rugby for?
Around 2 months.
2 months. And what got you into rugby?
It's basically this extracurriculum course from CDSJ3, and that's how he got to know about the TIS practice.
What do you think so far?
感覺如何？即係參與嘅。
我覺得可以增強我哋體能同埋有啲健康。
It's very good for his physical conditioning and his personal athleticism. So I've travelled with the Macau Bats over to Hong Kong, across the world's longest bridge from between Macau and Hong Kong, and we're here at the Minis tournament behind me for the Minis Macau team.
1, 2, 3, Macau! Right.
The Minis tournaments take place every week with thousands of kids taking part every weekend. It's great to see such a blend of not only expats but local participation in the sport.
This is very good, and the rugby community here is quite interesting because you have kids from all over. You have from Macau, little kids from China, you have Portuguese, we have expats from UK, from Australia, everywhere in Macau. And ourselves, parents, we like to be certain in this. Myself, I don't understand much of the rugby rules. A lot of parents don't, but we like to be here together. Then this is I don't know how, but we are all bound together in this community feeling, and this is, I think, it's the best of rugby here in Macau, and at least here on Macau and Hong Kong.
Rugby is all about teamwork, leadership, and pretty much respect.
How many times a week do you play?
Once a week.
Once a week on a Saturday.
But when I get bored, I just pick up a rugby ball and start playing around, kicking it, throwing it, and stuff like that.
All right, you guys played. You played honest. You played fair. All right, you guys did very well. I'm very proud of you there. Okay.
Happy with the day today?
Yeah, so far, always. They start off not always being the greatest of days, but as the weather improves, everybody's energy goes up, and the results come in. Of course, it's a great day.
What does it mean to you to coach?
You're just seeing kids being developed in a positive way. Whether they continue playing sport long term, you hope they do, but it connects them with the friends, connects them with the family, and hopefully just put some good characteristics into them.
Will we see Macau at the Asian Games?
We can but hope. Yeah, no, we hope to be there. It might take a little while to get everything up to that standard, but yeah, we've got to aim for that.
And what do you want people to know about Macau? Besides being the casino capital.
No, I think there's an element of we would like to slowly put Macau on the map, certainly from a rugby perspective, and we would like to eventually become a good hosting centre for some competitions, whether that's the Greater China, across Asia, or something bigger. But that would be a short-term aim.
Despite a successful minis programme, Macau Rugby still has a long way to go in developing the men's and women's game at a senior level. COVID kind of killed the women's game over in Macau.
Kind of, because after starting last year, everyone started to leave. The group you have now is a fraction of what we used to have. It used to be such a big community.
Do you think women's rugby will sort of come back and start growing again?
I think so, especially in Macau, especially with everything open, the borders.
Yeah.
I tried to make a girls team 20, 21. We had a good number, 10 girls? 10 girls. We would play against the under 14 boys. Because we didn't really have a solid team to even make a girls team. If you see a picture of the girls team, I'm literally the only one left here. It's everyone left either because their parents had to work somewhere else, so they go or uni. I'm leaving too, so
You're going to Australia.
I'm going to Australia.
What's your name?
I'm Jing.
You're from Macau?
I'm from Macau, yeah. Now I'm working in University of Macau.
Yeah, and you're running sort of the rugby in the uni?
Yes, because I'm working in the university, and normally we will have some training to introduce our rugby in Macau, but normally it's the touch rugby.
Yeah.
Yes, and every November, I think October and November time, we will introduce some college students to come to join our course in the university campus. Yeah. So we will do some training easy skills like passing, and introduce our touch rugby, and play some games like that.
What have you learned until now in Macau Rugby?
So I arrived to Macau
2 or 3 days ago, and so far the rugby community is very strong here. It's a good mix of expats and locals and everyone coming together, and there's a very strong community vibe that I've seen so far. In terms of the rugby in Macau, it seems that there's a very good school system. A lot of the players are playing from a young age, but what seems to be the issue is that when the players get to around 15, 16 years old and they have their exams, there's a lot of pressure for students to be solely focused on their exams. So a lot of the players sort of fade away from the sport. But what I think is good is that more and more players are playing. So that's really positive for the game in China, and it seems that the North Star goal for Macau Rugby is to make it to the Asian Games, and this would ideally be with an international sevens team at the Asian Games, and I think that is something that the Macau society and community is definitely building towards. I have to say that I've been very welcomed, had great hospitality, and the people of Macau are great people.